The echo of her laughter will forever linger in my memory. It wasn't the charming, melodic laughter I once adored, the kind that made my heart race in our youth. Negative. This felt unique, cutting and haphazard, echoing as she stepped through the front door following her business trip. "Hey babe," Sarah said, her tone airy and carefree, as if she had just returned from a conference rather than from some unknown place. She removed her heels and flung her bag onto the chair by the door, her laughter lingering in the atmosphere. Yet, in that moment, her gaze fell upon it. The framed photo on the dining room table. Her laughter abruptly silenced as if a switch had been flipped. Her smile wavered, and the hue faded from her complexion. For a moment, she remained still, captivated, gazing at the image. It was a picture capturing the moment of our wedding day, featuring her and me. Her in that stunning lace dress, me in my sharp navy suit, both of us beaming as if we had just struck gold, though I had added a little twist to the photo. Bold, red letters sprawled across the glass, declaring, "I know." She glanced at me, her eyes filled with alarm and urgency. "What is this, Jack?" Message sent. I rested against the kitchen counter, my arms folded across my chest. "Why not share with me, Sarah?" Message sent. Her lips parted, yet silence enveloped the moment. I could sense the whirlwind of thoughts within her, grappling with the questions of what I understood, the extent of my knowledge, and the means by which I had uncovered the truth. "Jack, I don't understand what you're saying." Her voice trembled, the assured exterior beginning to falter. I chuckled, a harsh noise that seemed strange even to my own ears. "Do not underestimate my understanding. You've been deceiving me for months. The business trips, the late nights at the office, the newfound enthusiasm for the gym. It's all too obvious." I motioned towards the photograph. Then I picked up my phone and swiped through a series of pictures, each one more incriminating than the last. Sarah and her business partner, Mark, share a tender moment at a beachfront resort, exchanging kisses beneath a cabana, their laughter ringing out as they enjoyed drinks at a bar. Her expression twisted in dismay. "Jack, allow me to clarify. Could you provide clarification?" I lost my composure. "Clarify what?" "Matt can express it." "So, you've been secretly spending time with Mark while I've been here, putting in late hours to fund your luxurious spa days and yoga retreats?" My voice escalated with every word, reaching a near shout by the end. "You deceived me, Sarah, time and time again. Do you truly experience any remorse? Or are you merely regretful that you were discovered?" She moved closer, her arms reaching out as if she believed a simple embrace could mend the situation. "Jack, allow me to clarify. It's not as it appears." I raised a hand, bringing her to a halt. "Refrain. Simply refrain from doing that. For the last 2 months, I have meticulously collected every fragment of evidence available to me. Are you curious to find out the reason?" Her lips quivered. She remained silent. I needed to be completely certain. I needed reassurance that my thoughts were valid. Now, I realized I wasn't just imagining things. Having reached a point of certainty, I've come to some conclusions. Her eyes brimmed with tears, yet I remained unmoved. Not any longer. Not after all that she had accomplished. Initially, I spoke, my tone steady and composed. "I have already initiated the divorce process. The documents are currently with my attorney. They will arrive for you tomorrow. Before you even consider disputing this, I recommend you take a good look at the prenup you agreed to." Her expression dimmed even more. The prenuptial agreement. It was unassailable, crafted to safeguard my family's enterprise should any unforeseen circumstances arise. She would depart with only what she had entered the marriage with. Nothing else. "Jack, you don't have to do this," she whispered, her voice a mere breath. I chose to overlook her. "Additionally, I've already notified Mark's wife." That struck her with the force of a sudden blow. Her lips parted and shut, yet silence lingered in the air. "Oh, no need to fret," I replied with a wry smile. She exhibited a remarkable level of empathy. She even shared a few of her own photos with me. "Did you honestly believe you were the sole one lurking in the shadows?" Her tears flowed freely, yet I pressed on. At this moment, finally, I remarked, retrieving a folder from the drawer. I have gathered all of this information. I flung the folder onto the table. Each piece of writing, each image, each and every receipt. 2 figures. If you choose to contest this divorce, I will escalate the matter directly to HR at your workplace. Let's examine how effectively they managed the situation with 2 of their senior managers engaging in an affair during work hours and at the company's expense. Coup. She collapsed into a chair, her head cradled in her hands. Jack, I sincerely regret my error. My affection for you knows no bounds. Who is it? I chuckled once more, the sound echoing emptily. Affection? Is that really what you refer to this as? Absolutely not, Sarah. It seems that your feelings for me are not as strong as I hoped. You cherish the life I created for you. Cozy warmth, the solace, the protection. Yet you lacked the respect to be truthful with me. You discarded everything for what purpose? An inexpensive excitement? She wept into her palms. Yet I experienced no sensation. Not spite, not frustration, not sorrow.
No sympathy.
There's an odd feeling of liberation. It felt as though an unseen burden had been removed, leaving me lighter than before. I mentioned that I would be at a hotel for the next few days as I picked up my keys. I have made arrangements for movers to come and pack up your belongings. By the week's end, I expect you to leave this house. She gazed at me, her face marked by tears and a profound sense of urgency. Jack, I urge you to reconsider. We can navigate this together. We could consider attending counseling together. I tilted my head in disbelief. There are certain matters that simply cannot be mended, Sarah. This is among them. I approached the door, hesitating with my hand resting on the knob. Additionally, there's something else to consider. The purse you acquired during your business trip? The credit card has been canceled. Have fun clarifying that to the store. I departed in silence. The echo of her cries trailed behind me as I stepped outside. As I drove away, a peculiar blend of feelings washed over me. Heartache, treachery, fury. Yet, hidden within, there lies a profound sense of liberation. I had dedicated years to creating a life alongside someone who failed to appreciate my worth. At this moment, I found myself with the opportunity to begin anew, in search of an individual who might. The following morning, I awoke in the hotel to a message from Mark's wife. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I'm parting ways with him as well. We are entitled to more. She was indeed correct. We accomplished that. As I gazed through the window at the dawn's light, a realization washed over me. The conclusion of my marriage did not signify the conclusion of my existence. A fresh chapter was unfolding, a superior option. For the first time in months, a sense of hope washed over me.